I'm gonna look at the camera and you look at the TV if I'm looking at the camera.
Okay.
Am I looking at the camera? Welcome to episode 2 of Noir on Air. I'm your boy Jay.
It's your boy Malik.
And here's episode 2. Today, we're gonna talk about life lessons we learned at 25. Both of us were fortunate to turn 25 in the year 2020. We feel like we have a few lessons, and we're about to run through the list. Stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you. Bam.
Previously on Noir.
That shit goes crazy.
Years go by where we at right now, though we might be able to relax right now.
The first lesson we learned is about listening, being understanding, actually understanding other people's situation. This year, 2020, people have been going through a lot of stuff, and it's only right to be understanding, understand where people are coming from, not just quick to judge them or put them off as, I guess, crazy. They might be going through something you don't even know, and it could be affecting them on the outside, inside, and all that. Yeah, what's your take on understanding? We're YouTube stars. Camera my guy.
When I think of listening, I learn with confidence. Like, you need to listen to yourself. To me, for a person to have confidence, you first must put the work in. You have to grind. Whatever you're doing, you have to know your craft.
And here is a young African-American male crafting in his natural habitat.
And especially in whatever craft you're doing, you should listen to yourself first. It's always going to be a gut feeling that you have that's going to tell you what's the right decision. What path should I take?
I like that word confidence, because I feel like a lot of people don't have it. They doubt themselves. They don't trust, in the craft, like you said. They don't trust in their hard work, and they put themselves off, and they kind of, wallow in their pity, and they kind of don't trust themselves to get out of that hole. You
first have to put in the work. You have to earn that confidence. You just can't say, I have confidence. You have to earn it. You have to be, whatever your craft is, guys, like, just drown in it. Drown in it, know everything, every single part of it, because that's the only way you're going to get better. Another part of listening is when you're having dialogue between a person. Okay. I feel like when people speak, or when they're having a conversation with somebody, when that other person is speaking to them, they're already thinking about what they're going to say instead of actually listening to people.
Instead of deciphering what they said, they just want to rebuttal.
Simple steps of communication. You can't...
Which we all took in college, freshman year, I'm sure. Intro to communication.
Yeah, right?
You can't even pass college without that. So the communication wheel, feedback, all that stuff.
You can't successfully communicate with somebody if you're not listening. The word I learned is called active listening. Looking at them in their eyes, like using your body to tell them that, listen, I'm not thinking about what I'm going to rebuttal to you. I'm actually listening to you.
Also, the listener has to be like, you did this yesterday. You were like, I know what you're talking about, but I can't understand. Or, you have to kind of paint the picture a little bit more. So that's definitely something in communication. Sometimes you can communicate, and I might be like, so-and-so, A plus B, equals C, but you might look at it as, F plus G equals Z, and that might not understand to you. That's still part of like a communication, learning the other person's communication language.
So bottom line, guys, listen to yourself.
Use these.
You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. There's a reason why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Listen to this guy. So if you couldn't tell, the second lesson we've learned is to laugh, enjoy the little moments, not take things too seriously. As we said before, some people didn't see October. Some people didn't even see March.
To piggyback off that, not many people see the age of 25. Right. We're 25 years old. I don't know how old you guys are, but listen, 25 years old, you can't take that for granted. Laughing is, to me, the most amazing thing. There's certain times when you laugh and it's painful. Like, you start crying, you get a headache, your nose gets all. Those are the times in life that you will remember. Those laughs that you have with those special people, you'll never forget it. To me, I think of laughing as giving joy to somebody else. But if you're laughing with somebody else, you're sharing that joy with somebody else.
Or spreading the voice definitely produces frequency, and that's definitely a laugh. It's a ha-ha, enjoying the moment, It's definitely dope.
Think about when you were in grade school, or even college, when somebody in class, does that, it's over for everybody else. I know it's over for me. That's it. There's nothing, I'm dying laughing. When you hear somebody laugh, it makes you want to laugh.
not to piggyback off Drake, but you know, laugh now, cry later. You know, that's definitely a good quote. Definitely a great song as well. You know, sometimes you gotta just take it.
Pause. Pause. If y'all watched the last video, we were talking, he had the naked drink, and I was saying, oh, this is mucho mango. We're not sponsored by Naked.
It is crack though. If y'all want to sponsor us, please. Bro.
Nah, that's good. Mango Madness? Oh, that's mucho mango.
That's mighty mango.
But it was the Arizona that was the mucho mango, not the naked. The naked was the mighty mango.
Mighty mango.
Yeah, mighty mango. But we found it. He got the mucho mango now.
Mucho mango, just do it.
Accountability. When I say accountability, what does that evoke? What does that make you feel?
The word accountability resonates with me, and it makes me feel that I just need to take accountability for all my actions. I can't put blame on other people. You know, sometimes it may be somebody else's fault, but 98% of the time, 99% of the time is your fault. You know, it's all your actions and all your decisions at the end.
Because when I think about accountability, the word responsibility is in the actual definition of accountability.
So what's the definition of accountability? Can you get it off the top of your head?
Can I get it?
Damn, what was it? I've got it.
The term accountability is defined as the fact or condition of being accountable and or responsible. Think of that. I think about the effect, which you mentioned. I think about the effect that you have on other people. What your actions do, it not only affects you, but it affects a couple of other people potentially. So, being that we're 25, we're adults, we have to make decisions that are, yes, best for us, but you also have to put other people into consideration when you're making any type of decision. Some of our viewers potentially have families, of course. Like think about moms or dads.
Yeah.
All of their decisions are going to be based upon the position that their kids are in. So you have to really be able to think about more than one person. Also, when I think about accountability, I think about taking pride. Whatever type of work that you do, whatever type of project that you're doing, you have to be like, you know what? At the end of when the project is done, you have to say, wow, you know what? I did that. I'm proud of that. You have to take pride in your work, whether it is small or big. You have to take pride in it.
Right.
How can somebody say they want more money in their life? Let's say the Lord is gonna bless you with $1,000.
Banned. Just like that.
If you
Thank
can't,
you,
right? Please, I want it. I need it. Please, because I ain't got no money right now. If you can't manage $10, if you can't take pride, if you can't take accountability of $10, how are you going to be accountable and manage $1,000? You're
That's
not.
true.
You have to be accountable of the small things and the large things, especially the small things, for sure.
What's crazy is like accountants, they manage financial accounts, they manage money. Do you think they're just giving out the $1 billion accounts to the interns who just came in? No, you got to work your way up. They probably give them the accounts with, 10,000, 20,000. And as they work their way up, they get more accountable, they take action, and, they probably get to, see the $1 million. Like one of the last topics we've learned, Malik just recently became a RN. So one of the last topics is about knowledge and how it's infinite. How you can always keep learning, even if you knew every single thing that there is to know right now. 5 seconds later, there's new studies, new ideas coming out, and it's like you don't know everything. I personally have trying to keep learning. Eventually I'm gonna get my master's. Always things I've learned. Even after college, I felt like I still didn't know exactly, in my field. I love numbers, math. That's my go-to. I still feel like there's another level that I can reach, and attain. And I'm definitely on that way. What do you think about knowledge? Knowledge
To me is you and I. Meaning, you have to spread knowledge.
Universal.
Like if you don't know something, right, and I know something, and I sit here and watch you make a mistake about a lesson an experience or a lesson that I already have, I'm wrong. Mentorship is very important to me. You have to mentor somebody because, like I just spoke to Jay about it, if you're seeing somebody making the same mistake you did, if you can step in right there, teach them, give them your knowledge that you went through, then they won't go through that situation. So that's like, that makes me think of my kids. When I have kids, dear Lord, please bless me with kids. If you bless me, thank you. You have to be a mentor to your kids. Not even to your kids, look at your friends.
As far as mentor, I feel like, you know, there's a lot of like people who say they're mentors, but they kind of gatekeep the information. You kind of have to, you know, go through and whatever and dances to get the information. You know, I feel like information is one of those things that just should be freely spread out. But there's times where it's like, oh, you gotta pay a fee. You gotta drop a little bit of bread to get this knowledge. And that's kind of messed up. But that's the real world we live in. Like, I don't know, unpaid internships. You know, if people don't think of it, you're getting the knowledge, but you're not getting paid. So you're basically just working for free. You're basically making the company millions of dollars. Are they really spreading the knowledge? Unless they give you the, you know, that job. But sometimes it doesn't work out.
That makes me think of when I passed nursing school. Thank you. So during nursing school, you go through something called clinicals. So clinicals is basically a time where you go to a hospital, you go to a setting, and you perform nursing duties with nurses shadowing you and helping you. During that time, you're not getting paid. You're working almost the same hours as the nurses. You're getting up early, you're doing everything they're doing, you're helping them, but you're not getting paid. But in exchange for you being there, they're giving you opportunities to learn new things, opportunities to get hands-on with the field that you're going to be in. So there again, I mean, that's mentorship, but you're not really getting paid for it. But in how I see it in my mind, with my experiences, that type of mentorship is great because you're getting a hands-on experience, you're getting knowledge passed to you, real life. It's not on the computer, it's not virtual like everything is now due to COVID, but it was a great experience because you get that knowledge right there. But knowledge is power, knowledge is worth, knowledge is wealth. The more knowledge you know, the better.
Know your worth, know your knowledge.
Absolutely.
And you'll know how much power you have in this life.
It's a wrap.
But I know this shit don't stop.